In this tutorial, we want to draw this logo for a couple in Inkscape 1.0 or in Inkscape in general. That's for their marriage. Now we go to File and then go to Document Properties, and then this dialog box will pop up. When it pops up, go to Grade and then go to New. Now we've got a grid here, but I would prefer to change the grid a bit, so go to Spacing X and put 10 there, and then go to Spacing Y and also make it 10. And the minor grid line, you see these are the minor grid line color. You can choose any color you like here, but I maintain it to be blue. And the major grid, that is these big squares, this is the minor and this is the major. I also prefer it to be blue. You can change it. And the major grid line every 5. So every 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a major line. We leave it as it is here, and then we close this and this. And then we go for our circle tool, circle and ellipse tool. Now look for any place here where you can find a 2 by 2 major squares, and then put your start there. We'll start to draw a circle by going to Shift Control and then draw a circle. Now one thing I did not tell you is with your circle, if you go to Object, Fill and Stroke, in case your circle hasn't got a stroke, you see that this is the stroke here, you can go there and then give it a stroke color. You can also get a stroke by just going to Shift here and then selecting the object. You go to first, the object has to be selected like here as well, and give it a stroke. And then I would suggest that the color, let it have an opacity, okay? If as you go to the right, as this, when it's 100, is fully opaque, and then as you go to the left, it becomes lighter or transparent, and we want that so you can just see through what we are doing. Now we've drawn this circle. We want to do a duplicate of it. We can do a duplicate by going to Edit and Duplicate, and then go to Shift Control and make it a bit smaller. Yes, you see, let the size be exactly, this is the circle, the bigger circle, and let it be the next square, the small minor square, the length of it. Okay, now we want to select everything. Let's select everything, and then let's do a duplicate of what we have here as well. You can also do a duplicate by right clicking your mouse and do duplicate. Now select that duplicate, bring the duplicate here more or less, let it click in the center here, let it be in the center of this circle. I hope you get what I mean. So the edge here should lie here more or less. And then let's make this now. Select these two circles. So we go to Shift, we select this, and then we keep our hands on and select this, and then go to Shift Control and then reduce this a bit to the next line more or less. You see, we skipped one minor square so that we get something like this. I think we are good. Now we go and draw. We go for our rectangle tool, select it and draw a rectangle on what we had. Now I forgot one thing. Before we draw the rectangle, we have to combine this. So I would just say you can either move the rectangle, go to your select tool and put a rectangle here first, and then select this, go to shift, or you can also select everything like this. Or another thing you can do, which frequently people don't know, is that you go to alt and then you draw a line, a red line. It selects everything for you, and then we have this selected, and then go to path, combine. Why am I combining before putting this on? Because I'm going to use an operation that needs only two. It's a binary operation, so it needs only two things. That's why I've combined this. After combining these two circles, or combining the four circles here, we bring our rectangle on it, and then we move the rectangle below because we want this to be on it. So go to here, you can move it below by using this lower selection to bottom, so that it's lowered, and then we have this line on it. You can also have done that by just going to your keyboard and pressing the page down key. Now go to shift and select also these circles whilst this is selected, and then we go to path, and then we go to division. Now we click away, and then we want to delete the things that we don't need. So we left click and go to delete on your keyboard, and then we don't need this, so we click on what we don't need and go to delete on the keyboard, this, and then we delete this. So more or less this is what we need. Now we want to color everything, color it. For this one I chose this color here. So now you can increase the opacity of each one, because we don't, and also we don't need the grid for now. We will need it later, but for now let's just remove it. You can do that by going to view page grid, and then we remove it so that we can see what we are doing. Let's make it a bit bigger. Go for your zoom in and out tool, and then left click to make it a bit bigger so we can see what we are doing. And then we go for the selection tool, and then we select this and give it this color here. Let me see. Sorry, I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, okay, this is on. So rather this, let's give it this color. This, sorry, this one. And this one, it would have been in this one, we give it also this color. And then this, we give it a dark color. This one here, I forgot to have moved the alpha channels because I want it now to the colors. This also, let's move it up, and then this, we give it this color, move it up. This I forgot to move it up. Now with this, we'll give it the dark color, move it up, and then this, we give it the dark color, and then we also move it to 100. So that's more or less what we want. Let's look at what we have. We can reduce it by going to the zoom, right clicking now to make it smaller so we can see what we did here. So I think we are good. This is rolling nicely. Now we go for our selection tool and then we select everything and then go to stroke paint. Then we don't want it to have any stroke anymore, so go here, no stroke, and then we are done with what we have. We can select everything now and then we go to object group, and then as it is grouped and they are selected, let's rotate this about 45 degrees. So you can go to object transform. This dialog box pops up, go to rotate and give it 45 degrees, and then we are going to rotate it counterclockwise, and then just go to apply, and then we have this in. Now after drawing this, we want to write the letter L. I would suggest you just let's put on our grid again. So just go to page grid and view page grid and deselect this, and then we go for our text tool and then we write the letter L. I'm using Century Gothic as the font. You can get it by going to text font, and then you scroll here and then you choose this. Okay, now we go for our selection tool and then just try to extend what we have here a bit to make it big. I would suggest as you move it in such a way, let's see here, that we have two let's make the length about 2, and then here we move this a bit up. I think we are good. The length was 2. This is not 2 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use 4. I think 4 and 2.5 more or less is good. You can also reduce it a bit if you think maybe we reduce it a bit. So we have, let's move it so we have exact thing here. That's the reason for the grid. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 5 here. We make this 5 and then we make this, because this I had 1, 2, and then this I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, so this we make it 4. Sorry, make it 4 and make this 2. So we have 2 major square lengths here, and then we have 4 here. I think that's a good one. So with our L drawn, select the L and go to path, object to path, and then after go to object on group, then come back to path union. You have to do these things because we want it to be a path, so that we apply a rectangle on, because we want to cut this into 2 to be able to give this a color and this a different color. So I think now we don't need the we keep the grid for now. We want to draw the rectangle, so here to make things easy, now select this and go to shift and select your L, and then we want to do a duplicate. Right click and do duplicate, and the duplicate we go to path and then we do difference. Now let's give this a different color. Now we move this here. Now we move the piece here, and then we want to do we are left with this L and this. We maintain it here, and then we select this, the L and the rectangle, and do path, and then go to intersection. Now we have this as well. Now this, we can now color them. We put them together like this. First of all, we bring them here first of all, because they will eventually be lying here, so why not here now? And then we put this on as well, and then we need to color this. I colored this color, so we select this one and we color it this, and then this we select and color it this. Now the next thing we want to do is to write love. Now we don't need our grid anymore, so let's just take it away. We go to view, and then page grid, it goes off, and then we want to write love here. So we go for our text tool again, and then we write love. I wrote everything in capitals, so love. Now this, we want to let it look like rotated downwards. So the thing you have to do is to come here and then press this, and then we want to extend it a bit. This is let's see here, want to stretch it. So you see, you choose the second option to stretch it, and then you come here, select this. Oh no, we need to change this to a path, because we want to give them different colors. LO a different color, V a different color. So go to path, object to path, and then go to object on group, because we need to have access to each one of them. Now the L, I gave it this color, yes. The O, I gave it this color. The V, I gave it this color, and the E, I gave it this color. So now we are good with what we have. We select everything and bring it here and place it somewhere like this. Thank you for watching. Oh, one thing you can do is to, if you want, you can select everything and go to object group, so everything is grouped. Thank you for watching. Please help me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.